A great number of individuals were taken aback when Warren Buffett announced at the most recent Omaha Business Symposium that he was in favor of XRP Ripple. Throughout his career, Buffett has maintained a cautious approach to investing in digital assets. It is both a confirmation and a prediction that XRP and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole will experience a significant increase in value as a result of his new mindset. He is frequently referred to as the Oracle of Omaha. There are numerous financial strategies that have been influenced by Buffett's thoughts. It is quite impossible to find someone who can match the level of trustworthiness that comes from his support. Investors with experience, as well as those who are just starting out, are forced to reconsider the potential of XRP Ripple. Buffett's comments regarding XRP Ripple go beyond what the majority of investors would typically say about the same topic. These findings demonstrate that traditional financial institutions are broadening their acceptance of cryptocurrencies. He takes a cautious approach to his study while still acknowledging that the role that cryptocurrencies plays in global finance is evolving. It demonstrates not only the potential gains that can be made with XRP, but also how well it functions within financial networks. This acknowledgement is of utmost significance since it comes at a time when discussions over the regulation of digital currencies are becoming increasingly heated. If Buffett is involved in these discussions, it is possible that they will progress toward policies that are more receptive to innovative ideas and growth. Essential for gaining and understanding what Buffett considers in his new investment philosophy is what makes XRP stand apart from other cryptocurrencies. XRP, which was developed by Ripple Labs, is a cryptocurrency that enables users to make international payments that are both more expedient and less expensive than those made with traditional banks or even with other cryptocurrencies. One example of how XRP might be useful is in the development of innovative ideas such as the Ripplenet payment mechanism. Not only does it promise enhanced speed, but it also promises improved security, which is something that is frequently considered in the realm of digital money. However, despite the fact that cryptocurrency investment patterns have been quite volatile, they have been continuously increasing. Due to the fact that institutional purchasers have entered the market and large financial institutions have begun to utilize crypto technologies, the market has become more genuine and stable over the course of time. Taking a look at these trends through the perspective of Buffett, we can get a lot of knowledge about the ways in which the behaviors of investors may shift and discover areas of the cryptocurrency industry that are expanding at a rapid rate. The first reaction of the market was a rapid increase in the price of XRP, which demonstrated that investors began to feel secure almost immediately. In order to obtain a more comprehensive understanding of the market, it is necessary to examine long-term trends and the effects that they have. I intended to make a joke about the remarks that Buffett made regarding blockchain technologies and other coins related to blockchain. Through the use of endorsements from well-known individuals, this study can assist in making forecasts on the potential times when the market will either stabilize or develop. It's possible that a lot of people will examine Buffett's backing as a critical indicator. It is possible that the enormous interest in XRP will make it simpler to diversify portfolios, which would ultimately safeguard investors from the hazards associated with the stock and bond markets. Despite the fact that Buffett is a value investor, it is crucial to bear in mind that returns in the short term should not be the only factor that is taken into consideration. This is something that should be kept in mind while making investment decisions. The attention that is paid to this is something that must be maintained at all times. Additionally, it should place a large emphasis on being familiar with the technology that underpins it, as well as the ways in which it might be useful in the long run. This is something that should be done consistently. The fact that it should place a significant emphasis on this is in addition to the fact that this is the case. To add insult to injury, this is in addition to the advantages that were mentioned before in the text. To be successful in this endeavor, persons who are interested in trading Bitcoin need to have a mindset that is both confident and cautious. Only then will they be able to achieve their goals. There are a number of things that are incredibly important to do, including the acquisition of knowledge regarding the particular currency, the development of an understanding of the operation of the market, and the preservation of a current awareness of the changes that are taking place in the economy of the entire world. Each of these jobs must be finished in order to be considered of the utmost importance. Some examples of things that could be included in a strategic investment strategy include going through the process of purchasing items in stages, taking advantage of times when the market is falling in order to enter the market, and placing a significant amount of emphasis on strong wallet security in order to ensure the safety of digital assets. These are just some of the things that could be included. These are merely some of the items that might be included in the final product. The items listed here are only a few examples of the things that could be included in the final output. There are many things that could be included in the final product, and the elements that are described here are only a few instances of those things. There has been a significant improvement in the story of cryptocurrencies as a consequence of Buffett's abrupt change of heart with regard to the banking industry. This is as a result of the fact that the narrative has been greatly improved upon. The employment of digital currencies is becoming an increasingly frequent practice when it comes to the transactions that are often associated with the conduct of financial transactions. In the not too distant future, there is a significant possibility that this pattern will continue without interruption. As a result of the fact that these improvements have taken place, it is probable that this is an indicator of the way in which traditional banking and technology are becoming more and more entwined with one another. On the other hand, it is not the case that it is feasible to entirely remove the chance that this is the circumstance. This is not the case. The developments that have taken place in investments such as XRP are something that can be taken into consideration with regard to investing. It is possible for us to take into consideration this particular aspect of the situation that we are dealing with. Over the course of the past few years, there has been a significant amount of advancement achieved in the world of investing, which has led to the emergence of this newly discovered phenomenon. The new development that has taken place is a direct consequence of the progress that has been made in the past. To begin, this result was brought about as a direct consequence of this particular circumstance. At this same moment, a wide range of innovative methods to the management of monetary resources and the execution of economic transactions are emerging and gradually becoming available to the general public. These approaches are coming into existence at the same time. In the years to come, there is no question that investment landscapes will not only increase but also grow. This is without a doubt possible. This can be attributed to the fact that individuals like Buffett are actively engaging in discussions regarding the Bitcoin market. The reason for this is because the technology that is commonly referred to as blockchain is garnering an increasing amount of popularity recently. This is because the market for Bitcoin is now seeing a boom in popularity, which is the explanation for this occurrence. This is the reason why this phenomenon continues to occur. It is possible that individuals such as Buffett are actively participating in debates surrounding the market, which is one of the possible causes of this occurrence. This is merely one of the many hypotheses that could make sense of the occurrence that took place. To be more specific, this is due to the fact that negotiations over investments are currently taking place, which is the fundamental reason for this issue due to the fact that it is the primary reason for this problem. This is the reason why this problem occurs in the first place, which is another factor that should be taken into consideration. Consequently, it is not completely implausible that the circumstances under which investments are made might result in an improvement in both the stability and profitability of the business. This is because the investment is contingent upon certain conditions being met, taking into consideration the fact that this is the circumstance, this is the reason. The reasoning that was offered earlier and the argument that was expressed earlier in the discourse are directly responsible for this happening as a direct consequence of the logic that was presented earlier. There is a possibility that this will wind up occurring, taking into consideration all that has been taken into consideration up until this point. It is not only advantageous to have knowledge of these transitions and the ability to adapt to them in a world in which digital banking is becoming an increasingly significant component of financial transactions, but it is also essential to have this understanding when it comes to the world in which we live. In other words, it is essential to have this understanding. This is due to the fact that the significance of digital banking is growing increasingly. To put it another way, having this comprehension is an absolute requirement in order to proceed. The reason for this current predicament is that the significance of digital banking is growing at an ever increasing rate, which is the reason for this situation. To phrase it another way, having this comprehension is an absolute requirement in order to proceed with the process being discussed. Among the many different kinds of financial transactions that are possible, digital banking is becoming an increasingly significant component. This is the current reality that exists as a consequence of the fact that digital banking is becoming an increasingly significant component. In addition to the fact that this grasp is required for a broad variety of reasons, it is also crucial to possess this comprehension for a number of different reasons. There are a great number of different reasons why it is necessary to do so. When it was brought to the attention of the financial community for the very first time, Warren Buffett's prompt backing of XRP Ripple triggered a tsunami to spread over the world of finance. This occurred at the very moment that the Ripple was reported. Since then, this tsunami has been making its way through the landscape of the financial industry during the course of today. Something that may be regarded a direct consequence is the fact that the world of finance has been engulfed in a tsunami. This is something that has occurred as a direct result of the tsunami.